Another day, another story. Roles: good versus bad in spirituality. The roles of good and bad in this world can vary depending on a person's perspective and situation. Everything that happens to us can be beneficial, but it's our own perspective that labels something as either good or bad. However, from the perspective of the universe's laws, everything always comes to us beneficially. For instance, if a person has amassed wealth and starts becoming more greedy with that power, the universe may see an impending disaster if the person isn't restrained. To prevent this person from going down a more disastrous path in the future, the universe might send a scammer to trick them. When scammed, it's essentially due to one's own greed. If there was no greed, there would be no scam. The event can act as a natural signal for self-reflection, making the scammer a blessing in disguise. Does this mean that those playing bad roles should always do so? No. After playing the bad role a few times, they might face criticism, punishment, or even live in hiding. This hardship may lead them to be introspective, questioning their life choices. If they realize and wish for a better life, the universe won't compel them to play the bad role anymore, because the universe knows they might fail in the task. Whether scammer or victim, both are children of the universe. Broadly, we're on the same team. The universe sometimes makes individuals play a bad role to facilitate realization in others. After initial education and entering society, based on one's energy, primary wealth is given. As one's wealth grows, one might develop arrogance and bad habits. When a certain threshold is reached, nature decides it's time for an intervention, perhaps sending a scammer. This is nature's way. It's to correct the wrongs and prepare individuals for bigger responsibilities. But those unaware of this natural law, instead of recognizing their mistakes, blame the scammer. This attitude can lead to bigger scams or troubles. After facing adversity, if one doesn't reflect but keeps blaming others, ultimately, they might lose all their assets, forcing them to start afresh. In summary, there's no inherently bad or good relationship in this world. Everything that comes our way is beneficial, but it's our greed or perspective that alters our perception. For instance, if adversity takes away 30% of one's energy and assets, introspection during the remaining 70% can lead to greater energy and blessings from nature. But continuous blame can lead to further depletion, with the last straw taking everything away. It's vital to reflect and live righteously after facing adversity, ensuring the relationships and opportunities that come next are fruitful. This is the law of the universe. So, to encapsulate the discussion, in the spiritual sense, the concepts of good and bad are fluid and often reflect our personal judgments rather than universal truths. From a universal standpoint, every occurrence in life is presented as an opportunity for growth and learning, regardless of how we categorize the event. For example, when a person becomes wealthier and simultaneously more greedy, the universe might intervene by allowing a situation that seemingly punishes greed, like being scammed. This event, though perceived as negative, serves as a wake-up call and encourages self-reflection. The scam, facilitated by one's own greed, becomes a disguised blessing, guiding the individual away from potential greater disasters. However, the role of the bad player, the scammer in this instance, is not a permanent label or position assigned by the universe. If such an individual faces the consequences of their actions, they may embark on a path of introspection and seek to change their ways. Recognizing their misdeeds, they can choose to no longer fulfill this negative role. The universe doesn't force roles upon us indefinitely, particularly when change is sought and embraced. After we acquire basic education and social integration, we gain our primary wealth influenced by our energy and actions. As one's wealth increases, it may come with the risk of developing arrogance and negative behaviors. Nature, or the universe, steps in when a balance is needed, potentially by introducing a challenging event like being scammed to correct the course and ready the individual for greater responsibilities. Those who fail to see the lesson in these interventions might blame external factors, like the scammer, and continue on a detrimental path. This could lead to a cycle of further negative events. On the contrary, acknowledging one's role in the adverse event and taking responsibility can halt this negative cycle. It's a reminder to examine one's actions and intentions, potentially leading to a more mindful and enriched life. In essence, nothing in life is inherently good or bad. Our experiences are neutral until we interpret them through our personal lens, often tainted by greed or other emotions. Adversity can take a portion of our energy and assets, but if we use the remainder to reflect and adjust our perspective, we can attract even more positive energy and opportunities from the universe. If we continuously blame others without self-reflection, we might face the depletion of our resources and have to start anew. The universal law suggests that it is crucial to reflect and adopt righteousness after facing adversity, ensuring that subsequent relationships and opportunities are beneficial. The experiences we encounter are not punishments or rewards but prompts for personal evolution and betterment. This perspective can help us to navigate life with resilience and optimism, recognizing that each challenge is an invitation to grow and that we are all, in a broader sense, united in our journey through life. Thanks for watching.